he did point that out. Sound. Copy. I need a copy. Copy that. Paste. Hello. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, everybody. My name is Snake Eyes BP 1980, and we're not doing any games. This is a fireside chat, as you guys can see. Hey, we have sound. Thank you so much for Mr. Active to say, hey, we need sound. So, anyways, hello to Hector 084. Hello to Jeff. Hello to Mr. Active. Hello to Daniel O'Grady. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We have sound. Yay! Okay, so I was wanting to address not I will change that, Mr. Active. I tried to give a thumbnail with me with the word fireside chat here and a part 1 right here. This fireside chat is just one of those Q&A sections, and I wanted to let you guys know if you have any questions. There is a Twitter. I have a Twitter thing. I have a Facebook thing. So if you guys want to ask questions, you can address it there. If you have a PlayStation 4 system and you're on my friends list or whatever on there, you can send me a question through that. And if I remember right, you can send me messages through one of my videos and ask a question, and I will follow that up as much as I can. But those are the 4 ways you can get a hold of me. Discord, I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I discorded myself out of Discord. Sorry about that. But anyways, or you could, if you're in live, in this live chat or whatever, you can go ahead and bring up a question on the side. I will bring that information up. But there has been questions that has been sent to me, and I want to follow up and answer each and every one of those questions. It looks like there are, I want to say, maybe 4 or 5 questions. I have no clue about what but we will address them, and I will point out PowerPoints on which ones they are. My own version of PowerPoint, not anybody else's versions of PowerPoint. We're just doing one thing at a time. And yes, that is my snake head right there, my channel image, and it is what I want to keep as a foreground for the whole channel and stuff like that. Why did I delete Minecraft videos? I actually didn't delete them. I have them on private. The reason why my Minecraft videos have gone private was because of Kappa. Kappa is a thing for a child protection services, and they are going around different YouTube videos or YouTube channels and deleting their channels, deleting the actual channels themselves from YouTube. And those that are, when they say it's not, the channel is not for kids, and all of a sudden they go and look at my some of my Minecraft videos and they see that there's kids playing it, I had to quickly remove them into private. So my Minecraft videos are in private. I will bring them back, but I don't know what is the safe criteria to bring them back. Okay, so no, my Minecraft videos aren't gone. It's just in private, and my shirt is so loose. I gotta. Yeah, and yes, I have a little cap line here. So yeah, so I'm not part of the scenery in the background. So sorry about that. I just wondered which side of the fire you're on. Oh, there is a chair here. There's a chair over there, but I have a bench. So I'm more leaning towards the right of the screen. So, but I will come right back to the middle if need be. But I am on no the left screen. My right, your left. There we go. So yeah. Um, so basically, I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke. But and hello to everybody. Let's see here. Was there any questions previously? Mic is off. Okay, so that was addressed. Thank you. Jeff said it was off. Good. We got everything going. Yay. This is just part one of so many, my whole series or whatever for this. So, I was addressed, not addressed. I got to remember, questions are questions. Answers can be answered by questions. Okay, so question one, number one, says number one, pros and cons between each system, console systems I have. Pros and cons. Okay, for first of all, I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, Mr. Snake, we're going to have to let you go. And I want to address the systems, each and every one of them. So let's go ahead and bring all the systems into play. All right. We have the Xbox One, we have the PlayStation 4, we have the Nintendo Switch. And for each systems, they have their pros and cons, okay? Now, which one should I... This is where I don't know where I want to start with. Which one do you guys want me to talk about the most? Or talk about right now, the number one? Do you want me to do the Nintendo? Do you want me to do the PlayStation? Or do you want me to do the Xbox? Yes, if you notice, I have a different color. I'm having a rash right there on my arm. It's on both of them. I don't know why. It just happens right on my wrist. But anyways, I'm not afraid of my rashes. That's the thing though. Okay, which one do you guys want to see? Do you want to me talk about the Xbox One first, the PlayStation 4, or the Nintendo Switch? Just give me just the name, like you could go like X P N. That'd be a lot easier. But each and every one of these systems have a pros and cons to it. And PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4. Um, this here, number 4. Um, the pros and cons with the PlayStation 4. Okay, we'll go with pros first and then go cons next. PlayStation 4, in my point of view, with the pros, have one, it's great system. All of them are great systems. Okay, don't let me fool you on that part. All of them are great in their own light. The PlayStation has more. Um, I don't want to say the concept that it has more games than the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch, but I think they do. At the time when they first started, they had a nice following on that. because at first, between both these juggernauts right here, both of these guys, they were fighting against the idea of which way the systems would have been going. And the PlayStation 4 system went with a gaming system, not a media system, a gaming system. And that worked well with it. With that being said, it also played in a part of what would we do for the gamer? Would we want to put the gamer into the driver's seat of, do we want them to stream? Do we want them to uh, at first they were tied with Facebook, so it was like tying with showing your achievements to your friends and say, "Hey, friends, see what I got? I'm going to beat. I beat this achievement. Would you be able to play this and beat this as well?" And their fellow gamers would say, "Oh yeah, we will try doing that." That was the pro on that. The con on that same information was Facebook. Facebook dropped the ball, and that's where right now Facebook's no longer attached to PlayStation. So that's where everything's at. Uh, at first, the idea of a chat room that you can send your friends into, and you can actually chat with them while you're playing a game, that was great. Um, I kind of enjoyed doing that. X the We'll talk about Xbox too about that. Um, but Nintendo Switch kind of dropped the ball on that part. So, but anyways, PlayStation. The graphics at the time when it was released was great. Was one of the best systems to be able to perform like it's supposed to. Yes, there were a few bugs in the games that people complain about, but the system itself was kind of like really good. Um, I the very it, When I went between these two systems, I was going by, okay, I'm going to be wanting to get into the YouTube community, and I wanted to live stream and stuff like that. And both the criterias of both the Xbox and the PlayStation, I read up all the specs and stuff like that, and I chose PlayStation first because one, yes, it has a capturing card in it. It allows you to be able to live stream from your system to the internet, and it also had availability of having a chat on the side of the screen to be able to talk with your friends and stuff like that, or your following and stuff while you're playing. So that's basically what the pros on that was. Now the con was uh, not very nice at times. Uh, the chat kept dropping, and what I mean by dropping is that whenever they did an update and stuff like that, there were times where uh, to create a chat, it was, oh, you can't do that. It's like, why can't I? I mean, it's part of your system, and then all of a sudden now it's working, but I think because of the fact that we were tied with I think the chat room was tied with Facebook. That's where the problem was. That's why I said the con on that was Facebook. Um, Now that they're slightly away from Facebook, I think now that's partly getting better. Um, but there are times where it seems like they still need to work on their uh, chat. Okay. Now, game wise, they came out with some really great games. This last year, Resident Evil 2 graphics design and stuff like that. Me just watching other YouTubers playing these games on a PlayStation 4 system was pretty good. Uh, but again, between the Xbox and the PlayStation, graphics, I would go with the Xbox. Uh, but but don't let PlayStation fool you, because the graphics are still good. Okay, it's not a con per se, but battle of graphics is usually what drives a driving force of conflict between, oh, Xbox Monster Race, PlayStation Master Race. Yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where people fall in the lines of graphics is where does it fall in the line with the person? But with the whole concept of between the two systems, I'm looking for longevity. What will make the system work for you? Okay, not against you, not in any way, shape, or form against you, but work for you. Um, if you were to be a gamer, I'd say go with the PlayStation 4 system, because the PlayStation 4 system is a uh, for YouTubers. Okay, that's a YouTuber's console. It's instant. You type up your information, get your broadcast out there, and you're done. But that's for YouTube, if you're able to be part of YouTube. Now, if you're Twitch, that's where both system comes in, because yes, PlayStation 4 has a Twitch built thing for it, and I also think they also have Mixer as well. But even I say that, so does the Xbox. Twitch and Mixer are part of Xbox, but like I said, for YouTube, you want the PlayStation 4, because it's a built-in the built-in uh, capturing card for the system that would allows people to be able to go in and enjoy the content and stuff like that. So now, that's my pros and cons for the PlayStation 4. Now, the Xbox, we're going to go in order, since due to the fact that that's really is what I'm looking into. If you really look into the reason you can stream on the PlayStation 4 to YouTube, is because Sony has stock and streams in YouTube. That is a true statement too. That is so true. They have stock, and they have all the concept of, and they also had if I remember right, they also have a contract with YouTube to stream on their broadcasting, or using their device for YouTube. Anyways, Xbox pros and cons. Pros. We talked about graphics. Uh, I do want to say that I need to get back to the PlayStation a little bit, touching this subject now. This is a 1 terabyte Xbox S series, and it's in memory it is strong. But I have to say, so is PlayStation 4 system with its 1 terabyte. I have a Xbox 1 terabyte and a PlayStation 4 500 gigabytes. So that's where my downside is that I started with the 500 gigabytes on the PlayStation 4 system. But yeah, Snake, do you know why it's called the Xbox One S? Um, it's not sad. Uh, this console here is not the Xbox One S, which is sad, which is the all digital. We're not talking about that one. I don't know why it's the S series. All I know is that they have different series for the console system. There is the Xbox One X, which acts like an all digital. So there's no hard drive for the X series, and they went to the Xbox One SAD and say, hey, we can make this small compact thing go all digital when you already have the Xbox One X. That's when I went shopping and looking around, looking at different systems and stuff like that for the Xbox One system. And yes, PlayStation 4 does have a Pro system, and I don't have a Pro. So just to let you guys know, I don't have a Pro. My bad. And then and I don't even have HD TV, so there we go. When Xbox One first came out, it came known as the Xbox. It was a big console. Most families didn't want to didn't want this, so they came with an Xbox One S, which means small. Oh, well, I picked up, and also the thing is that the Xbox One S does not have the. Well, let me say this: does not have the Kinect system. Okay, it didn't come with the Kinect system. The original Xbox One did come with a Kinect system. Now, the Kinect system modifier that they have, or the adapter system that they have, can work with an Xbox One S. That being said, I like the Xbox One S series because of the fact that it's comfortable. It makes me feel okay and stuff like that. Um, Graphic wise, I don't bother with graphics all that much, but if I were to play a system, I just play it for the fun of the system. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I my first game system was the PlayStation 4 system in this lineup. In the order went PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. But that's how I went with. But the S series does not have the Master Chief, if I remember right. They had a Easter egg in it where if you open up the Xbox One system, you would find a little character, but that may be probably yay high or yay high, depending on what it was, and it would had Master Chief on it. I don't think the Xbox One S has the Master Chief one, but the it was the like an Easter egg for it. Um, that was basically, I thought, pro, because they brought out many different systems for different people, and that kind of helped them out. But the downside for the whole concept is that the system itself was mainly, at first, for the Xbox One series, um, was mainly media. It was all media, okay? And I'm sad that they removed it completely, but I think that may have been the con part of it, was that you can. They stated that you can play a video game and have a video chat room off the side so that you could talk to your friends. That's a great idea. I would love to have that, but they removed it. So, which is kind of like a sad thing. Anyways, actually, Xbox One S does it. You open up your find Master Chief's model to the inside of the case. Okay. So it's inside the case instead of on the motherboard. But still, um, the but the thing is like I said, the pros and cons. Everything's great with the Xbox One S. It went media. That's the con part. It went media instead of looking towards the gamers. Now, if they would have had gamers, had for the games with media, it would have been great. I mean, that part would have been great, but they removed it. Also, on top of that, more sad news about the com part. The Kinect system itself, uh, they had to dumb it down, and I more recently, and I mean by dumb it down was somehow, some way, whenever your Kinect system was on or connected to the Xbox in some way, and it has power to the Kinect system or to the camera microphone setup, it seems like it was listening to everything. So if you weren't wanting to listen, if you didn't want your conversation to be heard by the Kinect system, you would have had one. You had to remove the power plug from the Kinect, and it probably wouldn't it wouldn't work. But uh, but when it was plugged in, somehow, some way, that information kept going somewhere else. And some people were pointing this out that if you had the Kinect system hooked up to your Xbox, and then you were talking about like cats, dogs, animals, and stuff like that, and when you and about maybe a few minutes later or whatever, you go onto the internet and you were just browsing around, and all these side markers or like banners and stuff like that would appear. They're promotional ads for what you were talking about 20 minutes or whatever you were talking about on the Xbox Connect system. Like like I said, you were talking about cats and dogs, and all of a sudden they go like, "Oh yeah, he was talking about cats and dogs. Let's give them stuff about cats and dogs, like dog food, dog toys, cat toys, all of this stuff about for the animals because you were talking about it on the Xbox. We were listening. We were giving you the information for it." That's where the downside was. That was the con part to it. So they had to. Xbox went back on that and said, "We are sorry. That did happen. We will remove that situation and make it just for the system alone, being the for that." So that's the reason why sometimes if you were on the Xbox One and you wanted to talk to me, I come into your chat room and I thought, hey, I need to talk to you guys, but I totally forgot that I did not put my power onto my mic and everything. So that's basically what happens. Okay, now out of all those two, I still think that the PlayStation 4 got something that uh, Xbox One didn't, and that was live stream on YouTube. Now, that's the con part, but the pro to this is that the Mixer and Twitch is highly strong on the Xbox One series. And the reason why I say that is because, yes, somehow it has its own version of a capturing card uh, on the system itself. But it's mostly for Twitch and Mixer. So basically, like I said before, you got two systems that could live stream, but they can't live stream on YouTube without any services. I mean, what I'm saying is that yes, it may have a capturing card for Twitch and Mixer, but they can't do YouTube. So you have to have an additional capturing card that can go right to your computer to be able to stream on the YouTube. So that's where my con part comes in for the Xbox. Uh, with every known games that I played so far, Minecraft is basically the go-to uh, for all systems. What I mean by go-to for all systems, it's what makes me want to choose what that the Minecraft is my like default game, okay, and it basically lets me know where would be the best, where to go and stuff like that. Right now, all three systems got Minecraft. All three systems got the same floor mat that all of them had. At first, it was the PlayStation 4 had its own thing, and they were their own little world and stuff like that. And when I got in the Minecraft series, this box series, um, it was totally different than what the PlayStation had. It's totally different than what the Xbox 360 had. But what you did on this was what you couldn't do on this, and that was crossplay. You could crossplay games from a. That's where the pro part comes in, guys. Get this: anytime you play a game on the like the Xbox, you can tie it with anybody on the PC. There's a possibility of cross playing from Xbox to PC. Now, recently, Xbox, the PlayStation has finally decided to switch over to PC to crossplay. I have yet to figuring out if the Minecraft works with the PlayStation 4 Minecraft works with the Xbox One Minecraft. I have yet to do that. And also on top of that, the Nintendo Switch also has a Minecraft, and I don't know if it connects or cross plays. But still, the concept is there. It is you can cross play. They also said that you can also play games on your mobile phone. Even though, yes, that's kind of messy up. My phone is so fingerproof, or not fingerproof, but so messed up. But anyways, you can actually play your games on your phone or tablet or stuff like that. So there are certain things that certain games can do with the Xbox. And that's what it was. That is the bigger pro compared to the Xbox, the PlayStation, because PlayStation is a system. It's not meant for phone. Yes, you can use an app on your phone to like use it like an additional controller, but you don't play the video games off your game. Like I can leave the system on and I can go over to California and I would play whatever I want on it. I can't do that because one, there's no capability of it. They have split screens, they have certain things and stuff like that. The PlayStation 4, and I did this on YouTube channel with the Connect system or their webcam with Playground. You could actually use this phone or whatever or smartphone and bring up like different icons and stuff like that, and you can, by using the phone, you can play that. But for the Xbox, you can play the games on the phone. Literally. like Gears of War 2, or not, well, yeah, Gears of War 2, which is the PlayStation, Xbox 360 game, could be a possibility to playing on that. Gears of War 5, most recent game of the Gears of War series, can be probably played on a phone. But you can play it on the Xbox One, which is what made the whole concept of how the game difference between the two systems are. And I think that's the pros and cons of the Xbox One series. Now let's talk about the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is great as a gaming console. You cannot live stream from the system to a Mixer, Twitch, YouTube. There's no possibility. You have to have a capturing card to work with for the system. Now, um, the pros and cons that I see here is that let's start with Joy Cons. Okay, these are great. I mean, don't get me wrong. My first live stream with this kind of showed it was a bad thing, but it actually has a much more good thing compared to the bad. But I will touch the bad as well. The good, pros and cons. Uh, Certain games can allow you to play with this by itself. You don't need the second controller. You just need this controller here to play it. Pokemon was one of those games. Uh, but like I said, you don't need the other controller. This is where the con part of this whole situation comes in. See that little square button right there? That's not a home button. On this controller here, that little square is a image capture button. The other controller, the it square button, is the home button. So if one controller goes down, the other one can work just fine. But if it happens to be the other controller, not this controller, the other one, you cannot do anything. Like I said before, when I was on my first video, the con part was the red controller was the home button. You lose that controller or lose the function on that controller, you lose the system. Quite literally. You can restart the system, but again, you need that home button to sometimes to get back to the main screen. My suggestion is always buy a second controller or buy the Nintendo Pro controller, which happens to be in a plastic bag for me. So, um, so like I said, the Pro controller on this is really great. It kind of is not the same, you know, but again, the difference between this and this is this. Another con part. Joy-Con drifting is a big thing. And it has been a big thing for Nintendo. Uh, Even though, yes, the controllers may be great and all, got to fall back to the main handheld ones. Because the main handheld controllers are what makes the system great. But this does too. Uh, like I said, individual games you can play, like Pokemon. We can play Pokemon on this and stuff like that, and that's not a problem. Okay, it's great. You can play one controller on a Pokemon game. This you can't. Really, I tried. You can't play this on a Pokemon game. Well, the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. But the newer one, and yes, I want to point out, I do have Pokemon Shield. I will get Sword later, but I got Pokemon Shield. And I'm playing it offline right now because I want to make sure to give you my full experience, my thinking of the game. But right now I'm at the very beginning of the game. I've still got a long ways to go before I could give you my best thing or whatever. But I do want to say, right now, if you actually buy the game, you can get the Giant Max Meowth right now. I mean, even though it was a promotional thing at the very beginning of its for the Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Giant Max Meowth is still available in the mystery gift. If you want to get it now, get it. But anyways, uh, I pushed that. Sorry about that. But yeah, the Joy-Con drift was the problem for these things. And what it is and it hasn't happened to my channel yet, that the character would start moving on its own when you're not touching the controller. Uh, Many people, like, I've experienced it with the PlayStation 4 controller. And it really wasn't a really good thing for me, where the character kept doing this. It also was the same thing for the Xbox 360 controller, if I remember right. I had like so many Xbox 360 controllers, and I had drifting on it. This drifts. I mean, it hasn't done it to me yet, but it will and might have down the road to drift. But yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, the pros and cons about the controller part of the Nintendo Switch is a double-edged sword, basically. It will work, but it might not work, type of thing. And don't feel bad. Don't If you want to turn in your device, and I have the capability of doing it right now, but I have to hurry up before my year is up, and that year would this year to October, I think, when I first gotten the Nintendo Switch, um, October 31st, I think. You could pay your shipping for $10, and you can be able to do that. I feel fortunate. I'm oh, I feel fortunate. I have never experienced drifting yet. But yeah, I experienced drifting on the uh, my two controllers. This one here has been a lot better on the PlayStation 4. This one here has been a lot better. This is my PlayStation, the most recently new controller. It's got the light bar on right here. Even though, yes, it does have the light here, but it also lights up right here. Now, I will touch slightly on the PlayStation 5 situation. I really wish that PlayStation 5 has the light bar right here on the pad that shows that your controller is about to die. Instead of having it right there where you don't see it, but but the other people can see that this is lights up or whatever. I just wish that the touchpad bar where they have it lit up show like maybe green, and it will change color from green to yellow, saying, "Hey, you're about to die." And if it gets to like maybe 15%, it should turn red. that gives you an indicating, oh, I got to plug this in, type of thing. But yeah, or have it customize your making you choose different colors, like to let you know, like blue, maybe green, like you're good to go, and then white might be you're slowly dying, and then the like dark purple or purple color means that you're dead, or you could just leave it red or whatever. That would have been great, but that was the con part to the controller for the PlayStation 4 system. And what they're going to do with PlayStation 5. That also dictates on that situation too. So, yeah, the Joy-Con, there's been a lot of talks about Joy-Con drifting. And now, with the talks of the Joy-Con drifting, also may have been a deciding factor why I went with this system, this box right here, instead of the Nintendo's Switch Lite. Even though, yes, Nintendo Switch Lite is a handheld system, there is no dock to it. That's got a dock. You can actually hook up that to a capturing card and not have an issue. But the handheld system, Joy-Con, the Nintendo Switch Lite has its problems. If the Joy-Con drifting does happen on the Nintendo Lite, how do you fix it? You just can't return a controller. You're returning the whole system, which means all the information that you had on that system, it's gone until it comes back to you. Now, if with the Nintendo Switch here, this box here, I chose to go with the Joy-Con situation. If one controller would have gone down, I could sit it in and getting refixed. I don't have to worry about losing the screen. The screen works. Okay? That's basically what it is. And that's why I went with this idea. Because of the fact of Joy-Con drifting. So if I know the pros and cons of the whole situation, which way would you gone? Would you gone with the original Nintendo Switch? Or do you want the Nintendo Switch Lite? Because if you gone with the Nintendo Switch Lite, the con part is you lose the system. You would have to send the whole system to to Nintendo to get it fixed. This Switch system, the only thing that you lose is this, a Joy-Con, for $10, and it comes back and it'd be fixed. But again, between this and the Lite, I chose this because one, it's a home console system and not a handheld system. But it can be actually a handheld system and stuff like that. Didn't Nintendo save your information cloud or whatever? Oh, speaking of cloud, yes. Yes. So did Xbox. Cloud saving. Xbox and Nintendo are doing cloud saving. Downside is on the Xbox side. Cloud saving on the Xbox, you have to have a membership just to keep your saving going. Nintendo, all you need is an account. You don't need to be a member. You don't need to be something. It automatically saves it to the cloud. Between cloud saving, I would go with Nintendo because cloud saving is free, not a membership. So, yeah. Yes, Xbox probably is the best cloud saving yet. As I said before, you might say, yes, it is. But you have to be a member Last time I remember was when I was on the Xbox 360, and I tried to cloud save one time, and I wasn't an Xbox Gold member. I couldn't save to the cloud, so I had to be a member to cloud save. Nintendo Switch, all you need is an account, and it automatically saves it to your whole cloud saving. So, which one's better? I think that one is, because you don't need to have a membership to have a cloud saving. It just automatically is part of the system. So yeah, not anymore, Snake. I don't even have Xbox Gold and all my saves on. Oh, but that's what for the Xbox 360. I didn't know anything about. This is why I don't know much about the Xbox on cloud saving. I'm basing the cloud saving off of the Xbox 360, which happens to be, you know, you had to have a member just to use the cloud. That's basically what it came down to. And it was really what turned me off from going after the Xbox One, because of the cloud saving, and you have to be a member to use the cloud saving. I don't know about the PlayStation 4. No cloud saving, I don't think. It's part of the system. Uh, but there's no cloud saving on the PlayStation 4, if I remember right. But there is talks about cloud saving on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. I don't. That's what really going. The next question is going to talk about that. But pros and cons. That's basically what it is for the Nintendo Switch. The games lineup is great. I mean, quite literally, there's a lot of games for the Switch. There are two games that they put on the Switch or whatever that it seemed to be a little bit more for the game itself, the capacity size of the a little SD, like looks like a little tiny SD card, or a like a it's a cartridge sized game. That's what this is. And they put Watcher 3 on something this small, when Watcher 3 on these two systems were a disc size. Think about that. Nintendo's still using cartridges when these two juggernauts, even though Nintendo's now starting to become a juggernaut on their own because of their system, but at, when it was just these two juggernauts, it was disc was winning the console war. Nintendo's coming back, and they're saying the cartridge gaming can still hold games on it that are so big that they can place on the system. Watcher 3. There's even Skyrim also on a Nintendo Switch. I still have yet to get it, but there is Skyrim on there. So there you go. All three systems got Skyrim. There you go. All three systems also got the Watcher 3. But still, graphic-wise on the game, I still love the game itself. Again, I really enjoy the games as much. But I do want to point out pros and cons on something here. Backwards compatible gaming. Con. You have to be a member of all of them. You have to be a member to all of them to use the backwards compatible games. Xbox was Plus. No, what was they did something. They went from they had two separate things. Now they kind of slammed them together and say if you pay additional to it, you would get to go play backwards compatible while you're a gold member. That's still it's I'm a gold member, but I don't have the backwards compatible because of the fact of you have to pay $1 more each month just to be part of their game pass. There we go. Let's see here. It's called Witcher 3, not Watcher. Sorry. They fit Witcher 3 into a cartridge. You sure that's not just giving you access to stream the game? I did point out that Nintendo cannot stream without a capturing card. Did I say that? Yeah, Nintendo can't stream on the internet. It cannot literally stream on Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer without any assistance. Cannot. These two, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, can in their own rights. YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer on both. YouTube on PlayStation 4, not on the Xbox One or Switch. Twitch or Mix, none on this one here. So you really can't stream without a capturing card for the Nintendo Switch. So when you're saying that it fits on a capture, the little SD card, the cartridge size, it literally does. What it is the cartridge is basically a data system that says to the system, this game is coming in. You can download all that information onto this system. You have to have an actual SD card. And what I mean by SD cards is on the backside of the Nintendo Switch. This is the kickstand, okay? That's the kickstand. But underneath the kickstand, there is a little red line right there. That's an SD card. You need a high powerful SD card to be put in there, and you might be able to play Witcher 3. That's the only downside to that. Okay, the SD card is more memory to the system, as the system itself has so much memory. If you over exceed the memory, you have to go back get an SD card for the system. And yes, there are a lot of SD cards out there, and they're talking about an SD card with 1 terabyte on it. So you can at least be able to get it. Hello to Amazing Bob. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, that's basically what it is that you can't stream with the Nintendo Switch, but it acts like like any other games or whatever. It allows you to be able to download something to your systems and stuff like that. Thank you so much. I call this a fire. This is maybe my vlog section of things here. So I call it my fireside side chat. So I might end up working with this in the future or whatever. So we're going to use this as, if you have any questions, you can throw it in. I can answer it if you guys want to and stuff like that. So let's see here. That's weird. I didn't have gold yet. Okay, so I read that. I didn't mean stream out the others. I meant stream the game from online to your device. I don't know. What I do know is that the capture, the SD, not SD card, but the cartridge, acts like a like a system follow, like it might have like a key to it that says, hey, download to this system. And it downloads to it and stuff like that. So yeah, you can get 2 terabyte memory cards off Amazon for Switch. But there's the con too. There's been rumors that if you have like 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, it might just burn the system. There's been talks about that too. So be careful on what you have to read the fine printing on memory cards that would work well with the system. So be looking out for that too. Um, so you could rename. No, I will not. No, I will not. But anyways, so pros and cons for that. I mean, I'm glad I went in the order I went. I went with the PlayStation 4 system first, then the Xbox One, and then the Nintendo Switch. Games really are great on all of them. They are about standard for me. Uh, I don't care about graphics, master race and stuff like that. I just think that what the system does for you, will it work for you? And it does. I mean, the PlayStation 4 is great for a home console system as much as the Xbox One system. Nintendo Switch, you can remove it from the dock and it becomes your own little screen. You can play games and stuff like that on the Nintendo Switch on the go, which is really great. I mean, that's what I liked about that. And I could be at work and take a 15-minute break and I could play a game on it for 15 minutes and then I'm back to work. Or if I really took a lunch break for an hour or whatever, I would just play my games for an hour. But I have to keep a track of the time. So yeah, I had an SD card from my PS Vita, but I think the max size on that is a 64 gigabyte. So 1 terabyte is a huge jump in technology. Yes. But the problem with that is that what would the system, is the system work with the memory card? And some systems of the Nintendo Switch burns the system. So yeah. So anyways, and no, I'm leaving my name as it is, guys. Snake Eyes BP 1980 is my name. I might just even remove the 1980 and just leave it as Snake Eyes BP. So anyways, if I was to change anything, that's probably would be it. But I like the Snake Eyes BP 1980. It makes it different. It's not like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. None of those guys. It's me. I'm different that way. So, anyways, pros and cons for all of the systems. We talked about it. It's up to you if you want to choose which one would be the best for you. And my suggestion, if you want to be a YouTuber, go with the PlayStation 4 system. If you don't care about YouTube and you want to go with Twitch or Mixer and you want to be a gamer, Xbox. But if you really want to really do anything on the go, Switch. I mean, there are pros to all of them. There are cons to all of them. Like say that at first the reason why Nintendo was so far behind on all of this was because they were cartridge size. But since Nintendo is coming back really hard with Watcher 3 and Skyrim, they're bringing games into their system that is way overpowered for a cartridge, but it still sounds really great with these two. So, anyways, um, that's my point of view on the systems and stuff like that. Okay, so the next question I have is to the best games on each systems you have and why would you like them? To the best games on the systems and why you okay. Like I said before, when all three systems were showing up, my baseline game is Minecraft. And the reason why I say the baseline game is Minecraft, it really is. Uh, you have to find out what game work is on all of it and see if there's any way, shape, or form of, will it tie together? I mean, what game would be for all the three systems that you would test out graphics and stuff like that? That would be what you want to do, is choose a game for it. Now, best game. What mean my best games? Uh right off the bat, I want to say Minecraft is a go-to for any system. So if you want to go for it, Minecraft, okay? But for for the adults in us, you know who you are. The adults in us, like the whole concept of shooting games and stuff like that. I want to point out that Halo for the Xbox One and it has to be Halo Master Chief Collection, is the best game for the Xbox One. And for PlayStation, go for Call of Duty. Okay, I don't. I really don't want to say that it's not good on the Xbox One, but what really does make the system work out for PlayStation is Call of Duty. Um, Resident Evil games are really coming out with remaster. Number three's coming out soon, but I recently got a digital copy of Resident Evil 2. It's cheap right now. It's really cheap. If you want to go online, look it up. It is, I think it said it was 67% uh, cheaper right now. So if you guys want to get your Resident Evil game, go and get it now for Resident Evil 2. So yeah, but the whole concept is that some of these games are pretty good. Last of Us was pretty good. Horizon Zero Dawn was pretty good. Um, I'm playing a game called Quantum Break. Um, I still have yet to get back to that game, but that one was pretty good. Time stopping and everything. Um, for the Nintendo Switch, um, I do want to say that the Breath of the Wild is the best. If you want to start a game, start your collection of Nintendo Switch games, go for the Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I like it. I enjoyed it. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm still lingering around doing some stuff and everything. So yeah, I do not play games for the sake of streaming per se. I do want to play for certain games and stuff like that for streaming, but it really is what game would make me feel happy to play for you guys. And Roblox is not one of them. Fortnite's not a game for me. I've never been a big fan of uh, battle royales. Roblox is just a sponge off of the comings of Minecraft, and it just too blocky for me. Even though yes, Minecraft is blocky, but Minecraft has a style that the blocks are what makes the game what it is. Roblox, their character design is all over the place. Their layout of the games are all over the place. Creative mode sections of the game is all over the place. So I can't really do anything with Roblox. Minecraft, on the other hand, it's a simple square, colors different, characters stays the same, all the monsters or add-on creatures that they have in it stay the same. So that's what makes the difference between Roblox and Minecraft for me. Um, but yeah, the Destiny 2, Destiny was really great when I was playing on the Xbox 3. Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 system. And then when they went to the PlayStation 4 system, I went to the PlayStation 4 system with the Xbox, not Xbox One, but with the PlayStation 4 system with the Destiny 1. And I did see the difference. I really did see the difference between the um, the PlayStation 4 system and the the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3 system. Difference between how they had more graphics you can work with the PlayStation 4 system compared to the PlayStation 3 system. So I kind of saw the difference in that. Um, I haven't done that with the Xbox 360. Although, yes, I do have certain games that cross-played over that if you bought, and here's the thing though, with cross-play games or whatever, I mean cross-play as in games that you bought from a store on the uh, Xbox One store or whatever, it's able to carry over to the next system. That's the pro to that part. You, I bought games for the Xbox 360 that some of the games got carried over to the Xbox One, which is great. I love that. But for the PlayStation, this is where the con comes in for that. That the carry over, you have to rebuy again. Sorry, the PlayStation 3 system store is not the same as the PlayStation 4 store. So that's where the pros and cons for that situation comes in. All right, but the Nintendo Switch actually does allow you to play games uh, like the virtual games and stuff like that. I mean, virtual games as in like the old NES system, Super Nintendo system. You can. They are trying to build the library up. It's taking time. It's just getting when they can get it to you on there. So there are games that they're putting on there like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Lost World, all on the NES system. And they also have the All-Star on the Super Nintendo version on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, the games itself, I really can't really say much about the games. But yeah, Destiny 2 is what I played. Halo I played. I'm big fans of Final Fantasy. So when Final Fantasy went from Nintendo system, Super Nintendo, and then went from Super Nintendo to PlayStation, that's when I followed followed PlayStation because you can play Final Fantasy games on PlayStation 1. And then I stayed with PlayStation all the way up to PlayStation 4 system, as of right now. Um, but I also bought, surprisingly, Final Fantasy VIII on the Nintendo Switch. So there are some games are starting to cross over to other games and stuff like that, systems. I was a big fan of Skylanders, so Skylanders was great on the PlayStation 4 system and the Xbox One system. So they're they're there. But talking about best games, I each and every one of the games are equally fun to play. Uh, it's got to have a good story for me to play. Say it's really good and be able to draw me back into the game instead of like free roaming me all over the place, um, which is kind of what the Horizon Zero Dawn is doing. But at least the waypoint is getting points you out where you're going to go next if you click on it and you just go right to it. Uh, just having fun doing it. That's basically what it is. All right, what's the next one? Free. Are you likely to switch? Uh, Free. Are you ever likely to switch to Xbox One Series X or the PlayStation 5? I was just wondering, will you ever finish? I would like to. I would like to. That's a promise, and usually I don't break promises very often. But I don't. That one, I still own the game. I still have the game, so I'm not breaking my promises. This one, when I played Grand Theft Auto 5, I played it, and there are games where you play it and then all of a sudden it just really turns you off. Well, guess what? Grand Theft Auto 5 was one of them. This one is not. I want to get back to playing the rest of this so I can find out what's going on. But I like to get back to playing that. So, um, I have not gotten rid of the game. I'm not planning on getting rid of the game. It's just that I haven't gotten around to being able to play it. Xbox One X, Series X, or PlayStation 5. I'm on the fence. I really don't know if I really want to go to either one. Um, it's sounding like that the gaming consoles are slowly going like, well, we need to beef our systems up or whatever. Why? We have high def. We have uh, our most powerful systems right now. And going to the next systems is like beating a dead horse right now. I really don't know where to go with this, the whole Xbox One Series X or the PlayStation 5 system, when everything is working very well with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 system. So I really can't give you a coherent information to which system I really want. That's a whole another story to that part. Okay, are you ever likely to do a competitive on your channel? No. Why? I never like 1v1s. I have told you guys this many times before. Never liked 1v1s. Reason why I don't do competitive stuff or whatever on my channel is because I suck. That's what it is. I blow chunks. I don't do very well. I mash buttons. Okay? I even Street Fighter games, I'm mashing buttons. Mortal Kombat, I'm smashing buttons. Tekken, I'm smashing buttons. I'm not knowing combos. I'm not knowing how to get the game to work for me. So when competitive gaming, it's more like I would go back to say, let's play Mario. Mario Maker 60, Mario Maker 2. Let's play. That's a competitive. They have a competitive section there. I can do that, but it's still, I'm not playing the best of the game itself because I'm still I'm bouncing between rank S and rank B on competitive mode. I can't go any higher than rank B. I'm trying my best to get to rank A, but still. Competitive, no. Sorry. Competitive is out of the question. Let's see here. How many games do you do? How many games do you physically own between each system, and which are your favorites? Okay, here we go. You guys want to do this? I got games, okay? And I'm pulling every one of these out. And hopefully I can do these in alphabetical order. And the reason why I say alphabetical order is because I want to put it back where I had them. Because I had them in alphabetical order and each system was mixed in. Okay? Right now, this here is Xbox and PlayStation games so far. And oh my word, they're almost slipping right out of the in between my hands here. Oh, I caught that. But yeah, you guys saw that. I had Anthem in there. I also had uh, uh, Division. Um, got The Last of Us on the PlayStation 4 remastered. Uh, Destiny 2. Yes, I have both versions for the Xbox and the PlayStation. Why? Testing out graphics. See what I mean? It's all just testing out graphics. I also have Anthem. I haven't gone back to playing Anthem for a while, and I cannot return Anthem because the game store did not want it back or any way, shape, or form. So yeah. I also have Call of Duty for the Xbox. I also have the Call of Duty on the PlayStation 4 system. My sound is off. I'm sorry to say that. Hello to Flyer Spider 113. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Then I got the Destiny 1. I don't even have Destiny 1 for the PlayStation 4 system. Oops. I also have Fantasia for the Xbox One system. Disney Infinity 0.30 or no 2.0. Come on, focus. Thank you. And then I gotta put this down because it's starting to. You guys saw me play the Final Fantasy 10-2, 10 and 10-2. I still own the game. I have the Final Fantasy 12. I still have the Final Fantasy Type O. And World of Final Fantasy. All on PlayStation 4 system. I went and gave up my copy of the Final Fantasy 15 and went to Final Fantasy 15 on the Xbox One system because I wanted to try it out. Welcome to the live stream. To anybody that's already coming in here. Like I said, Master Chief Collection. This is the best game you want to go and grab if you're going after for an Xbox One system. I also still have my copy of Halo 5. It is starting to get to the point where why I'm still trying to figuring out why the Halo 6, or is that Infinity? I don't remember what game it would be, but there's still a long ways to go for that. Horizon Zero Dawn, I still have it. Great game. Still want to get back to it. I haven't had a chance to. So we'll get back to it. That's a promise. Just happened to be one of those dragging my feet moments, but I will get back to this game. Still have my copy of Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's on the PlayStation 4 system. I still like this game, but I have yet to get back to it, to playing it, because of the fact of copyrights and stuff like that. And I'm choosing to maybe thinking about going to playing this just on the game itself, not live streaming it. Hello to Chris, how you doing? Welcome to live stream. I still have yet to beat this game too online. This is called Prey. I have this game available, so when people can be able to see the horrors of the ink monsters, that'd be great to play. This is one of the few games I love to try to get back to playing. Like I said, Quantum Break is a great game on the Xbox One system. It's only for the Xbox One system, and it is one of the games that you can stop time and stuff like that. So yeah, it is great to have. Fable is a great game, but I don't have it as a hard copy. This is I have more games on digital copy than I do hard copy. I still got my Skylanders games. So we still got Skylanders, Trap Team, Superchargers, and Imaginators. Even though, yes, 2 out of 3 games are on the PlayStation 4 system, 1 is on the Xbox One. So, yeah. And Titanfall 2 for the Xbox One system. Yes, I went with the Xbox One with this one because Titanfall 1 was an Xbox One game, or an Xbox 360 game that didn't have an actual story mode. This has a story mode. Great story. I think I've beaten it on this channel. But anyways, it's a great story. Loved it. If you want to get to play a game, try this one out. So that is for the Xbox/PlayStation. I'm going to show you guys my Nintendo Switch. Once I get these things back into the over here. So give me a moment. It's going to take a while. So those are my physical copy games. So that's basically it for physical copies. Now for Nintendo Switch, I got a good selection here. I did do the America's Greatest Game Show, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy for you guys. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you guys ever want to start a game, this is the game I would suggest you guys to play this as your first game. If you don't, it's fine. I didn't make my brother play this as a first game or whatever, but I gave him a choice and he chose what he did, and I gave him a game for it. So I was amazed just how much hentai channels were on YouTube. Yeah, and those can be removed because of the terms of service. It's not supposed to be on there. Like I said, I have Minecraft. Minecraft is a one of those, like I said, default games I would choose for all systems. If Minecraft doesn't work on it, I wouldn't choose the system. Let's Go Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Great game. It's based off of the original series of the Pokemon. If you play Pokemon Red and Blue or Green, depending on where you were in the world or whatever, this is one of the starting games or whatever for that. Not this game here, but the Pokemon Red and Blue and Green and Yellow, which happens to be Pikachu. Um, but Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are both from that time period. It took you back to that time period just to play that. Great game. Love it. I have yet to beat it. I am already on the going up against the elites right now. The final 4 battles or 5 battles at the end of the game. Yeah. I showed you guys this. I got Pokemon Shield. This is, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this online because of the fact that it is rated E for everyone, and yet Kappa can still choose to knock out games that are rated E for everyone because it's pointed towards kids. And I'd still want to point out this. It says comic mischief, mild cartoon violence, treasure comics. Oh, no, that's okay, so that goes in a different. So it's just comic mischief and mild cartoon violence for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's rated E for everyone. Okay. Next one I have is Super Mario Maker 2. It's a great game. You can build your own worlds and stuff like that, and you can send it in, and you can have people playing it. I have one world that I made and stuff like that on here, and it's really great. I love it, and yeah. Anyways, that Super Mario Maker. Probably the only game that you can actually, that I have that I feel like building stuff, minus Minecraft. The other one is Super Mario Party. I gave this game to my brother. I bought it myself so I can actually play it. I may even play this online, even though it's rated E for everyone. It just says mild cartoon violence on it, so we will be playing some of this game on there. If I can get additional person to play on it. And that's another thing about that. This game here only works with one controller as a person. The other controller can be the second player. Okay? So you have to have Joy-Cons to be able to play this game. You cannot use the Pro on this game. So that's kind of sad, though. But anyways, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I unlocked a lot more characters on it, and I mean, I've been enjoying it, having fun with it, and I would like to get back to showcasing this. Again, this is rated E10 plus, and it's got cartoon violence, comic mischief, suggestive themes as part of what it is on that. And then, last but not least, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. I big fans of Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is a really good game. I consider playing it again if I can. But right now, I put this on the back burner while I'm playing all the games. But if I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fix, I might even come back to this. So those are the hard copies there. Hello to AJ. How you doing? Welcome to live stream. Snake, do you remember me? I remember that name. I think 2 years ago. It's been a while since I've seen that name. All right, so those are my hard copy games for now. But yeah, Okay, so what other questions are we having here? How many games do you... Okay, so I've done that. Will you ever do a t-shirt giveaway? At this moment in time, I need to build up my money. So yeah, I will do a t-shirt giveaway. Um, but I would have to, again, I would have to pay for shipping and handling to me, and then I got to ship it to you guys. But yeah, I would love to give you guys a t-shirt giveaway if possible. But yeah, my t-shirts are usually really big. It looks like it's big enough face on there, and sorry, the green screen wants to blur the shirt with the background. So sorry about that. But yeah, sooner or later down the road, when I have enough money, not trying to buy games and stuff like that, and me and my dad can get the basement taken care of. I will be able to do this T-shirt giveaway unless I can get out of YouTube, get YouTube to help with the whole situation, and we can use that money to do the giveaway and stuff like that. So, yeah. But at this moment in time, I can't. Okay, I like to, but I can't right now. What do you prefer having a loads of streamers or just regular viewers, and why? Here's what I'm going to say here about this. YouTube is wanting people to, wanting content creators to have a, um, for views. They want more people to come to view. Um, Subscribers are basically what it is for subscribers is it just tells you that you have to get past a certain benchmark of uh, of how many people are coming to your channel. But to get once you get past that benchmark, it comes to the point of you really don't need any more benchmarks. You just need to get views to your channel once you get past that benchmark. The benchmark is I think it's, you got to get to 1,000. This is the old one where I got past it, but you have to get to 1,000 subscribers and X amount of watch time. And uh, why did I start YouTube? I started YouTube because I lost my wife. And the whole concept about me doing video games was to entertain her uh, when when she was still alive, and I had no outlet to go to once she passed away, and I decided I'd go with YouTube and try my little, uh, you know, my little go to on the playing video games and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically how it started. So I'm kind of sad that that's what it was, but still, you got to have a good starting point somewhere in life, and if it has to be a downer to start you building yourself up, that's the possibility to it. Anyways, for the for which way would I choose for subscribers and viewers? I say viewers. And why? Because of YouTube. Because of YouTube. YouTube says you need to get a lot of watch time. And that watch time gets you more people to either to subscribe to your channel, or more views means more money. Okay, subscribers are great if you can get it, but you really need to get the watch time, and that watch time is really what drives the whole concept of YouTube and some of the creators like us that are on here. Probably to get rich and famous. I'm not rich. I'm not famous yet. But again, whatever's possibility there. So that's basically what the whole concept about that question was. Um, let's see here. What's the next one? What are your plans and hopes and dreams for the next 10 years of on I'm going to remove the gaming and just go for on YouTube. Next 10 years on YouTube. Um, because YouTube gaming no longer exists. If even if you type up YouTube gaming, it probably gives you an error message on it. But uh, for the YouTube being on YouTube, my hopes and dreams. I really had a lot of hopes and dreams when I first started, and the hardest part is to keep going. When things aren't looking so great, it's kind of hard. And to work your hardest, it's usually it becomes a much harder job when you first started as a job. You know, it's production value as a one-man job is kind of hard, and it would be great if I had a second person or a third person that knew the technologies of live streaming and stuff like that. Like even if I went like show you my little snake icon, and then all of a sudden I go like, yay! But still, the point is that the whole concept is that the whole production value of a one man job is hard, and it is hard. Uh, but I mean, I was part of a high school uh, video class for 4 years, if I remember right, my high school year. So I was behind a camera. I knew how to do productions and stuff like that in high school. So when me coming onto YouTube, I knew that there are certain qualities I need to do and stuff like that to get better. And the hardest thing to do to getting better on this is production value. It's basically you have to have a team to do YouTube. If you're doing it by yourself, it's kind of hard. And I do admit this is hard. Uh, Me live streaming right now, this will not get copyrighted. I know that for a fact. But if I was playing a game, there will be music that would be copyrighted. I have to go in there and look it up and try to remove that video, that clip of that video and stuff like that, and get the whole concept of that. And when there's a copyright claim or a copyright, yeah, claim for a video, uh, I can have you tell YouTube to cut that out, and they'll cut it out. Not a problem. It's but what I'm a little upset with is some of these claims can be fake, and it loses out on the quality of the live stream when you do it that way. So will your viewers are going up in the last 5 streams? Well, your view, yeah, yeah. This year, it started this year too. Ain't that surprising? It started this year, 2020, when it started going up. So yeah, YouTube would prefer you to have more views. Yes, views are generated revenue. Yes. There's no point of having 200 subscribers and still only get 2 or 3 views per video. Yes, that is so true. And that's basically why I say in the choice of subscribers or viewers. I hit my benchmark for the subscribers, but I would love to see 10K. I would love to see 100K. I would love to see 10 million. I would love to see, you know, this channel to get more views, but more subscribers, but I'm pushing the views. I need to get the views up. And once I get the views up, more money can come in, more of the, revenue can start working and stuff like that. And that's what helps grow the channel that way, that particular way. For helping me with the family situation, can't. It doesn't. I have to go and look for a job or whatever. That's why I'm working at a bank. Before I actually was working at a bank before I was starting a YouTuber, but I was using some of the bank, my working at the bank, to pay some of the buying games and stuff like that for the channel when I could and be able to. Now I'm at Walmart, and I'm putting more of getting some of the games that I could use for this channel, and then getting the helping out around the house. So that's kind of the double, you know, plus for me, is that I'm working on getting certain things taken care of that way. And views is why views. YouTube. Reason why YouTube. Okay, let's see. So that's it for the basic questions over that the one guy said, because he continues on and saying these are the basic simple questions on YouTubers. I'm sure you would answer, could answer. You would ever do them all in one live stream, or one video, or mini short videos? Just a few ideas for you and your for you, as you always say. Let me know what uh, want to see. So that is from that whole situation. So we gotten that out of the way. So that's a clear start of why I wanted to do a fireside chat. And even though, yes, it's hot in here. But anyways, it's not really. I'm just joking because of the fireplaces behind me, and it's burning my back off. But anyways, I like the fireside chat because of the fact of, one, it's a nice vlog to help you know where I want to go with this channel and stuff like that. And I would love to see this channel to grow and become big. But the whole concept is that a lot of people, want to see kid stuff, and that's what kids want, is they want kid stuff. There's other stuff out there, like other games and stuff like that. So yeah, I have to play other games, like mature games and T-rated games and stuff like that. So yeah, I have to be more open for other games. Minecraft really doesn't have a open. They really don't have a end to the game. You can build all you want, and really, there's really no story to it. Other than the fact that you are a builder who builds stuff that, and then all of a sudden, it's almost like Subnautica. You could be swimming all day in Subnautica and not have the full story. But yet, if once you go a little details and stuff like that in the game, you slowly get the information that you need. Then all of a sudden, once you beat the end of that part, really, where does it go from there? They're like beating in Minecraft, beating the Ender Dragon. You go to this extra world. What does that extra world have contain too? Really, it's just opening boxes, and you're free to roam wherever you want to go. In Subnautica, once you beat the game, that's it. I mean, there really isn't much to do, even if you went back. I went back and played more of the Subnautica on the PlayStation 4 system, and I can crash the game. I can literally crash the Subnautica game on the PlayStation 4 system. Why are you ever going unprivate your Minecraft videos? Uh, One at a time. Uh, when I can. Uh, because due to the fact that again, I have to be very careful with Kappa. And Kappa, what makes can make and break a YouTube videos now. It can make and break a YouTube video. So so that's what really why I chose to private the Minecraft series. I even private the Skylanders series too, because it was Skylanders was a game that was, and in my point of view, when I was playing it, it was direct pointed to kids. It literally is a kids game, and to uh, to say it's not, it's I can understand. I really do. I mean, adults can play Skylanders too. That's why it's rated E for everyone. Like Minecraft is rated E for everyone. But again, you have to be careful where it's pointing to. If it's directed to kids, Kappa will come in there and remove the channel completely without any questions. So when you go and say, when are you going to unprivate Minecraft, I'm hesitant on putting Minecraft back because I don't want to lose my channel. You want Minecraft back, you want me to lose my channel. That's basically what it is. That's why I'm fearing Kappa right now. Kappa is what makes this, can make and break a channel right now. I'm lucky to even be where I'm at right now because of the all the mature games I've been playing. Batman: Arkham Knight, The Last of Us, um, on and on and on with other games that were rated M for mature. But I also play T for teenagers as well. And I'm really hesitant on trying to play Minecraft again because of Kappa. Because of the game may be E for everyone. What would Kappa see it as? If Kappa sees it as it was, meant for kids and kids only, then I won't be able to play Minecraft because of Kappa. You see what I'm saying? Kappa can break a channel. There are some channels already out there that has been removed because it was directed to kids and they said it was adults only. So, yeah, I know. I'm trying to drive home a point here. So, yeah. Any other questions? That would be great. If you guys want to have another fireside chat like this or whatever, please leave it in the description below if this is in the archives. For those that are in the chat room, if you guys want to keep this going, please ask a question off to the side if possible. Now, for if you've been enjoying this content, go ahead and bro punch that like button like a champion. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. It allows you guys to know when the next time I'll be available, either online or when I go to live stream. I'm not ending the live stream right now, even though I should actually have a closer screen for it, but um, I'm not going to close it. I'm going to just refix this a little bit, so um, so I can actually, you know, bring it over this way a little bit. There we go, and I'm going to move this over here. Bring this down a little bit. There we go. And back to this. So yeah, a great video. Would love to see another. That would be awesome. But you guys have to ask the questions. You know, ask the questions on the like I said, in the description below, or if it's a live stream, go for it. But other than that, we could talk about movies if you really want to talk about it. We could talk about modeling, like Gundams and stuff like that, especially like Gundams. um, but yeah, um, we could talk about anime, not hentai. I'm going to draw the line on hentai, but we could talk about anime. But yeah, yeah, we're both enjoying this stream, Snake. Another one went a month. When a month would be great. Once a month, okay. But again, please, I need to have questions, and I will answer them as best as my ability. Um, but yeah, I have this this fireside chat is brought to you by OBS. It's not off Streamlabs, which Streamlabs is for video games. I had this set up for Twitch, but now it's for the fireside chat or whatever for this. So yeah, uh, I found this image on the computer, and I thought maybe I could just have it for for this channel so that we can do a fireside chat and stuff like that. I might end up putting a little box over here uh, to show images and stuff like that, but I really need to find a proper image to make a box size so that if I have any questions or have anything like to show you guys like this, and this, it would be you know, it would be in that box so I could talk about it. So yeah. Like I said, production of one, and that's me. So editing these videos and stuff like that, that comes down to just me telling YouTube to cut it. So yeah, we could even talk about Marvel stuff, like reason why I look. I'm wearing Venom shirt, or is that Spider-Man Venom or whatever? But I think it's Venom. I think that's a Venom shirt because I have a Funko Pop of Venomized Spider-Man, or Venomized Iron Man, which is really the one I really wanted to have, to being my first Funko Pop, and that's it. This is it right here. Um, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I do want to. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Spider-Man game. I would say if you, Oh yeah, Spider-Man games. The Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 4 system is a digital copy of mine. So I really didn't have. I couldn't tell you about the digital copies. So if you guys want to know about the digital copy games, uh, I got a long list of that. I got over 200 games on the PlayStation 4 system. I have about 100 games or plus on the Xbox One system, and I have, I think, 5 or 6 on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, there's also a game called West of Lothian. I think I need to get back into. I don't know if we have about that. Markiplier did it like 2 years ago, I think. I'm going to probably bring that back in and playing it. I did say Final Fantasy VIII was going to be the next time when I live stream, but um, I wanted to do, since this question that came to me or whatever on Twitch kind of actually helped boost the idea of this fireside chat, and basically that it. I would love to have more questions. If you want to get a hold of me, go to Twitch. Look up. I think it's. I don't know if I have a Twitch. Oh, I'll look this up. Give me a moment. Not Twitch. Twitter. Okay, so what's my home? Come on. All right, copy. Would you ever invest in VR gaming? Uh, that one is a good question. Uh, the the answer to that is I am in a very restricted area. Uh, Reason why I say restricted area, I cannot push the desk back. I cannot give me elbow room and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks hot in there. It's actually in my house. It's 77 degrees in here. So yeah. Uh, so if you want to relay a message to me, like a message or whatever, you can do the. There's the Twitter, Twitch. Yeah, Twitter. Excuse me. Uh, Going to Facebook, and I'm going to take a look at. Uh, and hold on. I want to see if I can. Okay. So copy. This is Facebook. So if you guys need to go there, you can go there and look and relay a message and stuff like that. You can also leave a comment in my videos for questions. I can always go back and get those questions and stuff like that. Or you can leave a question in this video here once it's over with in the description below, and I will get back to it and get the information for the next fireside chat. So that would be the best bet for that too. Or if you have me as a friend on any of the console system, you can send a message there, and I will read that message out loud. I won't say your name. I will not say anything other than what is written as part of the question. Okay? Now, come on, 7 people watching, and I'm the only one talking. Yeah. I'm talking more than anybody else in here. And thank you so much for being there, amazing Bob, for being there. But yeah, like I said, leave a comment and stuff like that in the description, in the down in the not description, but in the comment section, and I will get back to making another fireside chat February, if possible. If possible. If not, then it's going to probably push to March. And then if there's no questions, like I'm looking for maybe 10 questions per month, so I can actually have a good set of videos for you to watch and stuff like that, and you can watch it and understand and comprehend and stuff like that about me. If you need to uh, ask about the history of me, I will only be a very vague on that part, because I don't want to bring in more. I don't want to tell you about my lows in my life all that much, because as you guys know, my wife passed away back in 2015, and 2016 is when I started YouTube. Even though my channel says it was 2015 when I started, but yeah, but still, the concept is that yeah, it's there. It's what really drove me to become part of YouTube, was that passing of a loved one and stuff like that. Have you ever thought of looking into Raspberry Pi console games? I've heard of Raspberry Pi, but that I really don't know if it's going to be an avenue I can go for. The technology is really, I have to literally know what the Raspberry Pi can do, and installing that to a system or to a cabinet per se. You can actually build a cabinet and have a Raspberry Pi being the a game for it. Um, so yeah, that would be whatever. So um, Raspberry Pi is also part of PC. So just to let you know that it's a PC adapter, or a something that would actually help PC gaming out. So there, I said it. I said it, and I meant it, and I meant what I said. There are many computers or companies out there now which basically copies old tech. You can buy modeled Game Boys with Raspberry Pi. That's something. I also, and you can also say that you can also do that with other stuff too. You can probably do something with the Nintendo the Game Boy 2DS and 3DS and PlayStation Portable. Um, so that was interesting. I didn't realize I did that. I didn't realize this. It's green. It's green. Trust me. It's green. This is my 2DS. It's green with a brown trimming to it. So it doesn't actually go. It's green all the way to the back side of the. So yeah, that was the my 2DS. And yes, I have Pokemon games on that too. So I was hoping to transfer some of the old Pokemon games into the newer series, but I don't know how Sword and Shield works. just yet, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. If you also have questions about video games, like if you want to see a game or whatever, please let me know. I will look as a, I would, take notes down on names of games and stuff like that, and do research on those games and stuff like that. And what I mean by researching it is it going to be a game I'm willing to be able to enjoy playing, or is it going to be a game that might be kind of like for the world to enjoy and me suffer? I don't know. I do know getting over it with Ben and Folly. I think that's what the name of the game is. I won't play it. Oh no, I will not play that. That is such a rage-inducing game. I'm already having issues with playing Cuphead already. So I mean, if I'm having issues with Cuphead, what would you think I would do with Ben and Farley's getting over it? There's also another raging-inducing game out there that just came out, and it's called Jump King. And yeah, no, I've seen two people playing it, and I'm going like no, nope, 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 nope. But do expect final. I'm going to get back to Final Fantasy. I'm going to get back to. Um, if I can beat Final Fantasy 8, I would go right into getting Horizon Zero Dawn taken care of. I also am going to be playing Resident Evil 2 remastered as a digital copy. I couldn't find the disc copy, but the price was right at the time. I bought it. Done. Yay! We're gonna get to see Resident Evil 2. I bought the whole kit and caboodle thing, so it's going to be an interesting setup for that. Um, for anything else, thank you guys so much for being in here. I'm going to go ahead and close out. Yes, as you guys can see, this is my bench here. It's got like little wolves on it. It's also got some wolves here. It's supposed to have like bunches of leaves right here. So, anyways, thank you so much for being in here. Yeah. Me and JJ are going to be getting going here because we got other things we got to do. I got to fix my dad's headlights today. Also, we're going to be fixing a sink today, and we're going to be going into Fort Wayne today. No, 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 no. No, Jay. I love you too, but please not on live stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. Do come back and see us next time. Until then, bye for now.